What it is when you see the lady singing in the slow beat, bringing his Big Vern in the booth, doing his thinging. Been a great show today here in the Midwest, here at App Stupid. We still are on Cook Ryan Garcia week. Yeah, he's a pump job and his resume is shameful. And Jim Lampley should have never said this guy was the face of boxing or he's carrying a division. Yeah, I break that down, his level of opponents and their records. Yeah, that thing. Also, side note, Gabe Rosado, I'm on your ass. I'm cooking you too, meathead chump. You and Tim Butterbiscuits Bradley, I'm on y'all's ass. So, again, I'm not going to belabor that. So, then we pivoted, talked some LeBron James and a Laker problem. He's got a $52 million option. If he picks that up, they cannot afford anyone, not in a sign and trade. They can't trade meaningless player contracts to get a contract that's bigger than that as well. But he could change his mind. He's got till June the 29th. We'll keep on monitoring that situation. Then the Pittsburgh Steelers, they have the worst quarterback room in the NFL. We broke down who's back there, why are they back there, and why are the Steelers even paying any of these people to throw the ball and practice football? So with that, we got a little bit of hip hop news and the fall of Damon Dash. Now, this story comes out of the New York Post. We'll get more into that when we come back from a quick 20. From a rap album we pushing this month, it's your boy Big Vern. Give me a beat. It's your boy Big Vern pumping a new rap album this month. Key Glock, Glockavelli, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track, the entitled track itself, Glockavelli. Blue Devil's hard. Blue Devil's hard. Badu, she's ready. The Grinch is crazy. Whoever thought to do that beat like on that tempo? Give me a break. Paper Cuts, again, 3 a.m. in Tokyo. Key Glock, Glockavelli, in stores now. Shout out to Key Glock in South Memphis. Stand up. Y'all got y'all one of them ones. Homie is nice with the pen game. So, I'm not going to go ahead and delay this. The New York Post, they had a expose on Damon Dash, and I just wanted to title this one Damon Dash, it's Dame Diddy, Dame Daddy, or Dame Dummy. For years, they've put this man in front of us, and he's given bad financial advice. The ex-Jay-Z partner of Rockefeller Records and co-founder, Damon Dash, could lose everything or even end up in jail. Wow, funny how time flies. Not the mogul, not the cat who's writing children's books and he's got his own network. No, not that Dame. It's impossible for him to be in this position. Surely you jest. Surely. Why on earth is this happening to Dame? After allegedly trying to get out of paying $1 million to creditors by hiding money, destroying evidence, and refusing to comply with court orders. Oh, that's why. My bad. The washed up mogul, allegedly, that's the Post words. That ain't my words. Sought to evade by paying out a pair of judgments handed down in Manhattan federal court by claiming he owns nothing, not even the flashy jewelry he's worn for decades. Wow. So let me get this straight. When y'all bring him on the Breakfast Club and y'all put him up to talk to black people as a whole, he's talking about boss talk, CEO talk. I'm a boss. I do this and do that. But when you go before a judge and you go on the record, you tell them that you don't own anything. Which one is it? Are you pretending and playing for us, or are you being for real with them? Because if you real, you ain't got to say it. Dame Daddy, Dame Diddy, or Dame Dummy. Surely this scheme didn't work, did it? Dash's hopes to evade The payouts were smashed when the judge in each of the cases on Monday ordered him to either face the music or the handcuffs of U.S. Marshals. Yeah, that's what I thought. How many moguls say under oath they are broke? Exactly. Don't let none of that no man should speak on another man's business bullshit, because if you don't put it in our, because if nobody put him in our faces, he put himself in our face. And it all goes back to that documentary or that whole content they had back in the late 90s where he's in a Def Jam office screaming on people. And then he baffles you with bullshit and industry talk. Pause. That's what he does. He's no different than a guy on the street who opens up a side coat and has watches. Hey man, look at this, boss. I got watches for sale. And then they try to pivot and say, you ain't like a Harlem nigga. You ain't getting money like a Harlem ninja. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. These people aren't playing with Dame. And Judge Robert Lieberger wrote in his ruling, if the defendants fail to comply with the court, will find the defendants in contempt and may issue an arrest warrant for Mr. Dash to haul him into court and answer the questions on his claims. So you ducking the law now. Is that honorable? He's always talking his honor code. So what part of the code is this? Is this the part where you don't pay your debts and you run from responsibility? Dash has allegedly dodged paying nearly $900,000 in judgments, and those are lawsuits. A defamation claim bought by filmmaker Josh Weber by slow-walking demands to reveal his assets since a jury found him guilty back in 2022. It's 2025, bro. It's 2025. Don't hit me with that BS. Everybody in the industry sues everybody. It's fashionable. Shut up, bro. Shut up, because what you telling those people under oath with your hand on the Bible is that you broke. You don't own nothing. But when they put you on Breakfast Club and all these other shows, you sitting there talking about CEO. I only do CEO talk. I only do all of this and all that. Industry, my publishing and blah. Bruh, answer the question. Are you faking for us or are you faking for them? Because you can't keep telling lies. Funny thing about lies, you got to tell one to cover up another one, to cover up another one, to cover. It's kind of like Lay's chips. You just can't have one. Dame Daddy, Dame Diddy, a Dame Dummy. Not only are you dodging that lawsuit, you even stashing books of companies that you say you own. Chris Brown, who represents Weber, another client with a case against Dash, said he's not turning over the evidence relating to the companies that he claims he owns his tax returns. So you don't even want them to see the books, but you mad at 50? Well, let's have a CEO contest because that's corny. I don't beef. I'll put these children books out here, which none of us have seen. I'll go ahead and just put up all my Action Network and all the stuff that I'm doing, my documentaries on the channel nobody watches. But I want to go at 50, who got a show at Stars. The 50 got a boss. He's not a boss. He has to pay. You ain't a boss either. You're not a boss either. You're somebody who's dodging lawsuits. Who's stashing evidence, according to the Post. But he's the boss. Again, this, I can never work for a man, garbage, blah, blah, blah. Look at you now, bro. Trying to front on everybody. You trying to talk crazy. You got nothing popping. Nobody wants to hear anything from you if you're not talking about Jay-Z or something that happened 30 years ago. Or you crying and bitching about Aaliyah, or you never paid Choke No Joke. Hey, not my words. But what I'm sitting here saying is, this is the guy they've always put in front of us as someone who's balling, somebody who's doing it. He got the industry on his terms. No, he don't. No, he don't. Pause. In 2022, he was asking for reduction of child support. Oh, wow. To a woman he tried to sue, and Rachel Roy, back in 2014, 2016. I can't make this up. He told the courts he wasn't making more than $6,000 a month. That's some worker shit. That ain't fly. Because for everything that you have told and you have preached since the existence of you, somebody putting a microphone in your face, that ain't no money, this ain't no money, $1 million ain't no money. If you saying that, you telling them, again, you telling the folks, I ain't even getting $6,000 a month. If you're not getting $6,000 a month, you can't be mad at somebody who's getting $1 million. And you speaking on other people's business, it's okay. But when they speak on your business, oh, they going too far. Come on, man. Try to run that Cam and Mace, and it is what it is. They doing more than $6,000 a month. Are you faking for us, or are you faking for them folks? Because when you get on the stand and you put your hand on the Bible, you telling them you don't own nothing. But if you show up at the Breakfast Club, you're going to tell Envy, you got to call another man daddy. This is CEO talk. This is boss talk. Come on, man. I'm into flips. If you flipping, anybody who flips houses or you flip cars, you know there's a 50-50 chance that you're going to flop on every flip, on every other flip. Some flips do better than others. Not every flip you guaranteed to make money. Some investments are just bad investments. And some investments you just happy to be out from up under that. But this is the guy they keep putting in front of you. They keep telling you about boss. I'm a boss. I don't deal with no other man telling me. You're about to deal with the New York State Police Department and the penal system. And you're going to have to deal with a man telling you to get up. You have to deal with a man telling you to go outside in the yard and lift weights. You're going to get... He might be Dame Muhammad to keep people up off of him. Because homie don't look like he can fight. So... Now, he did plead guilty to a judge in January of 2024 to reduce his child support, and he still didn't pay him. Pause. What the hell? Why would you go for a reduction if you never planned on paying? Again, look at him. That's the dude they put in front of you. That's the dude they put in front of you. Smoke and mirrors. How you gonna sell your publishing or your pieces of publishing to Reasonable Doubt and then throw in a Rockefeller chain, but you're gonna tell the judge you don't even own nothing, not even the jewelry that you once wore for 30 years. So the rock chain is fake you selling too? Come on now. Are you faking for us or are you faking for them? Because when you go on the stand and you're in a court of law, you telling them you don't own nothing. You telling them you're not even getting $6,000 a month. That ain't boss shit. That's some worker shit. And I'm not coming for him. I'm not being malicious. I'm saying, look who they put up in front of you. And he's here for a reason. He's here to mislead you. He's here to mislead you. And so, hey, look, I don't know how this will turn out. But I can tell you so far that it's been nothing but smoke and mirrors. And that dude is full of shit. That dude is full of shit and he knows it.
Dun, 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 dun. Well, that's the show. Thank you all for joining us. We had a great time. Make sure you smash the like and subscribe button and share the content. This is Big Vern, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.